Hi Virgo, I hope that you're all doing well. First card that we have out is Nine of Wands and Three of Wands. There can be something that feels difficult about getting to where you're trying to go. It can be about like blocks that are connected with the future that you want, with the progress that you want to be making. Something too can feel like an immense amount of effort needs to be put in order for you to get to where you're trying to go. I feel like you have some lofty goal here. When I say lofty, I just mean something that feels significant, something that feels powerful, something that feels big, something that actually does look like you are capable of accomplishing. And I feel with the Nine of Wands, usually there's a bit of a like mental game that we have to play with ourselves, because when we have the Nine of Wands, it gets to a point where it stops becoming about the energy that you have, and it becomes about the willpower that you have. And so something about your will, something about your solar plexus can be challenged, where if this is something that you're able to work with and keep the energy flowing, this is something actually that you're going to accomplish. And I feel like it's something that is big, something that's grand, and that it's also something possible for you to be doing. Making sure that you hold this vision can be something that feels challenging as well. I'm seeing it be connected with like better times that you're moving towards too. Or maybe you'll have things in a way that you don't necessarily have right now. Can be hard to see that, hard to imagine it. I'm seeing Ten of Wands, I'm seeing Queen of Wands. I feel kind of like, okay, the message overall that I'm seeing be coming out here is about not giving up. Virgo, don't give up. This is what I'm seeing be very clear. I feel like you have bit off something, and you can be feeling like it's a little bit much, but it feels like your mentality is a big part of this. I'm not seeing anything beyond your capacity here. This feels something that you're capable of. You're going to have to believe in yourself in order to make this happen. When I look at the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands, it feels like you're in a race. And everybody just has their shirt on and their shorts on and their sneakers, and they're running, and you have that, but you also have a 50-pound weight that you're carrying as well. That's what the Ten of Wands is feeling like to me. So I don't know like what this is. I don't know why that would be the feeling, but I'm getting something going on energetically where it can feel like you're just carrying this extra weight with you that is connected with the Ten of Wands. And so you can be knowing you have to climb this mountain here. You have to like run this race, and you can be looking around and feeling like you're lagging behind, but I feel like you're making pretty good time for the circumstance that you're in. Because this Ten of Wands is something real, and it's something that makes every step a bit heavier. You need to hold the vision and not forget. I feel like it's really important. For some of you too, maybe you're gonna like write where it is that you're going, what this like dream is, what this vision is that you have, what this future is going to look like. You can write this down and like read it to yourself every morning when you wake up and every night when you go to bed, to not lose sight of this, to not forget what all of this is for. I feel like it's going to be really important, and it will help make this happen, because I'm seeing something that looks, to me energetically, this image looks this reality, it looks very tangible to me. I just feel like you're not there yet. But it looks like it's a sure thing as long as you don't give up here. Like it really is a sure thing as long as you don't give up. As long as you're willing I feel as well like there is some type of self-trust and self-confidence that's involved in this as well. And that can be part of it too. I just get this thing over and over again, like don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, because you're really making things happen here. And this is for things to be better, to feel like you're in the place where you want to be, like you're in the spot where you want to be. And so isn't it worth it? Like you can't really change the circumstances with the Ten of Wands. It feels like you have that weighted vest on you. You can't really do anything about it. Don't let that hold you back, because what you want is possible. I'm seeing you be very capable of doing this. It just feels like you have to support yourself, and you have to like be the morale for yourself here is what this feels like, and to make sure that you keep focusing. I'm seeing you too, for some of you, the Queen of Wands, the direction of Queen of Wands' face is looking down, but I'm seeing Three of Wands be above your head. Maybe you have a tendency to start like getting down, because the Queen of Wands card is reminding me a little bit of the Five of Cups card within this deck. And so I'm wondering if something goes on where you start feeling discouraged, or you start feeling like sad, or you start feeling like a little bit depressed, or you start feeling like unenthusiastic, something like that. You have to be optimistic here. If you can stay tapped into that optimism, you're going to see that this is something that's actually very much possible for you. You just have to stay focused on it. It feels like you can't let anything take your mind away from this and take your vision away from this. You have to keep it in your line of sight. You have to believe in yourself. It feels like it's a must for this type of process. I don't know why, but like I feel like with the Queen of Wands, like you actually have these, you have this goal in mind, and you know what it looks like, but the way that the Queen of Wands is looking away from it, like I don't know what this is. It's like not wanting to make eye contact with this like vision here that you have for some reason. Like I don't know why there's not the just like looking straight at it, but there's something about that that's coming through. Maybe also not wanting to give your hand away. That can possibly be part of this too. You're moving in the direction of a breakthrough. You really are going to see that all of this is worth it. We're ending with the Ace of Swords here, which shows a breakthrough that you have. It can be too a moment of clarity that you're having at this point as well, that you're on track. I'm seeing Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I see Two of Cups as first and foremost you being like totally aligned with yourself here. It's gonna be worth it. The way that I'm seeing Three of Wands, it's reminding me of when you play sports and you have to like get things wrapped up. There's something like that. Like maybe this feels like a battle to you. Maybe this feels rigorous. Maybe this feels like there's a lot of energy that has to be exerted. But I get the sense that you have a very, very, very strong vision, and it's about holding that and maintaining it, and that you're really going to see it happen. Because this is like blood, sweat, and tears that you're putting into this. There's a lot of like heaviness and hard breathing as you're working through this process at the same time. If you don't give up, you really are going to accomplish that. That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel too like this is creating the type of lifestyle, even with the Nine of Pentacles, that you want. This is about like protecting what's important to you and going after what's important to you, so you can really make that happen. And having this Ace of Swords, like you really are going to see the day. You really will be seeing that. And that's what this is for. And you can know that that's what all of these steps are worth right now for you to be taking. And you have to keep reminding yourself of that. I think like especially if you start feeling like the wind is blowing you backwards a little bit here, this is when you need to remind yourself. And I really do feel something about like writing this down, and you look at it in the morning and you look at it before you go to bed at night. Whatever this is that reminds you of this, to help keep you focused and on track, so no matter what else is going on, you know that you're on track to this and that you're progressing. Because this really is something that is coming together here. And all of your effort will be worth it too, because that's what's making this happen. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. I'm seeing 10:10 on the time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I will catch you guys next time.